Aftermath 2 Films for Wrestling says another review for you guys. So obviously last night it officially was, of course, WWE Monday Night Raw. In a very, very interesting show, let's put it that way. But yeah, it was crazy, but let's just get talking about it though anyway, let's just lead to it. So, yes, it did officially start off with the Hurt Business in the ring. MVP was talking about how good Bobby Lashley is and stuff like that, and then Bobby Lashley was talking about his challenge, like anyone who can really take out Drew McIntyre and stuff like that gets an opportunity instead of Drew McIntyre at WWE WrestleMania 37. So yeah, that was really interesting. And then we did officially get a turn to Shelton Benjamin and Cedric Alexander, calling Blade failures and stuff like that, and then eventually Shelton Benjamin Blade had enough of this. He shoved MVP, and then Bobby Lashley really gave Shelton Benjamin and Cedric Alexander a beatdown, really. So yeah, the Hurt Business and now Blade officially split up. I'm not that very happy with it. They weren't in Blade together for a year, but it is what it is. Let's just put it that way. But yeah, I'm not happy with it. But yeah, anyway, next we did officially get Riddle versus Sheamus in a non-title match. It was good. I mean, obviously Sheamus Blade gave Riddle a beatdown backstage before, and anyway, was giving Blade a bit of an advantage. But no matter what, these two Blade gave each other a massive beatdown. Anyway, it was very Blade good, to be honest with you. To end it though, Sheamus Blade gave a massive knee to Riddle. Cover 1, 2, 3. It was all over. In a very interesting match though, to be honest with you, and yeah, Sheamus did Blade pick up the win there. So yeah, very interesting. Next up, we got Shane McMahon. He's still Blade hanging out with Jackson Ryker and Elias. They were just talking a load of rubbish about Braun Strowman and his school report about how stupid he is and dumb he is, and getting D's on his reports and stuff like that. And eventually Braun Strowman came out. It was meant to be him versus Jackson Ryker. Braun Strowman absolutely wrecked Jackson Ryker. He wrecked him. Let's just put it that way. And yeah, Braun Strowman won that with the Power Slam. Obviously, 1, 2, 3 was all Blade over. So yeah, Braun Strowman won that. And after that, he did officially challenge Shane McMahon to a steel cage match at WWE WrestleMania 37. So yeah, we did play that as well. So that's going to be very, very interesting. So we also after that got Hey Hey Hop Hop by The Miz and John Morrison. It was absolutely rubbish, but it was also funny. It was kind of about Bad Bunny and stuff like that as well. Eventually they came out and confronted them, and then Bad Bunny gave The Miz a really massive punch as well. So yeah, that was very interesting. So yeah, and then after this we got Bobby Lashley absolutely wreck Shelton Benjamin. So yes, Shelton Benjamin mainly got wrecked here by Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley got some really good, decent offense on him. Shelton Benjamin got the odd bit of time in this, but yeah, Bobby Lashley did really make him tap out to the Hurt Lock. So yes, Bobby Lashley, the WWE champion, Bobby Lashley officially wins this match. So yes. Anyway, after this we got what we did officially get is we got it's weird. We got AJ Styles, Omos, Kofi Kingston, and Xavier was playing games. Obviously, they're facing each other at, of course, WWE WrestleMania 37 for the WWE World Tag Team Championships. They're just playing games. Almost didn't really care about it, and then it was just very, very, very weird. Let's just put it that way. Very weird. And then anyway, we don't need to worry about that. We don't need to worry about that. But what we do need to worry about is we got a decent match between AJ Styles and Xavier Woods, which was good. That's a talking point, though, isn't it? We got a good match, but the talking point is that almost got AJ Styles Blade disqualified. Xavier was won by disqualification after a Blade decent match, though. So and I do enjoy a good match. So yeah, it was a decent, which was really good. But yeah, Xavier was that one. Yeah, Xavier was won that one by disqualification. After this, we got Alexa Bliss's Blade Playground, which was weird. Obviously she was talking about Randy Orton, because obviously it's going to be The Fiend versus Randy Orton at WWE WrestleMania 37. Probably in a very weird Blade match, as we all probably do know, but Yeah, and then we just see the Fiend just standing next to her as it went off, and I just can't. I just find the Fiend's the new look really funny. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what happens between Randy Orton and the Fiend, though. Let's just put it that way. Next up, though, we did officially get Shayna Baszler versus Naomi. Yeah, Shayna Baszler versus Naomi. It just shows how much WWE Women's Tag Team Division is an absolute mess, really. Naomi won by a roll up. Yeah, it's just an absolute mess for that, though. But yeah, Naomi got the win. It's clearly probably might be leading to something, but yeah, we'll just have to see the won't we? We'll just have to see what happens from here, though. So yes, after this we did get Asuka versus Rhea Ripley contract signing. Obviously, we did get the contract signing. These two were just these two are just confident going into their match. They just sign the contract straight away, and then Rhea Ripley gave her a Asuka a beatdown after. And then Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax came out, and then they challenged them to a match next week. Let's see how Asuka and Rhea Ripley can bloody team going into, of course, WWE WrestleMania 37. So, yeah, that was pretty interesting. But yeah, that's gonna be interesting next week. But yeah, that Asuka versus Rhea Ripley is official now. So yeah, get it. That's all good. So yeah. Anyway, next up we did officially get Drew McIntyre versus Ricochet, because Drew McIntyre was really furious. He wanted someone to challenge him earlier on backstage. He was just asking a load of people. Ricochet ended up stepping up to the challenge. Drew McIntyre really wrecked him mostly, though, because Ricochet got the odd bit of offense on Drew McIntyre, but yeah, Ricochet starts off well, went on for about 3 minutes or something. Drew McIntyre just hit the Claymore, which finished Ricochet off, and then as soon as Drew McIntyre was celebrating, Mustafa Ali came down, he beat Drew McIntyre up, and then they had a match after a commercial break, and then these two had a good match. Drew McIntyre beat Mustafa Ali with Claymore again, and then after this, we've got Drew McIntyre calling Bobby Lashley down to the ring, and then these two got into a bit of a fight, and then eventually Baron Corbin came down to the ring, and then him and Bobby Lashley basically just beating him up, basically. So yeah, that's how we went off there with basically with Bobby Lashley and Baron Corbin beating down Drew McIntyre. So yeah, it was a very weird and interesting show. Let's just put it that way. It was weird, to be honest with you. But yeah, Drew McIntyre is going to be in for a tough fight against the WWE champion Bobby Lashley. It's going to be very interesting and good, in my opinion. Let's just say that. But yeah, very, very, very interesting. It was a weird way to go off there. Has Baron Corbin joined the Hurt Business? He's clearly accepted the challenge, so has he officially joined them? He might have done. He might have done. But just have to see. We'll have to see what happens from here, though. But yeah, anyway, look, I'm going to end this video here. Thanks for watching this video for Retro Wrestling. I'll speak to you soon. Anyway, thanks for watching.